Hello and welcome to IndianExpress.com, and today we are reviewing the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. And yes, I was pretty excited to try this one out because it is a more premium smartwatch from Samsung. It comes with Wear OS, a more premium design, a better buckle as well. But at Rs 50,000, this is a fairly expensive watch. But is it worth considering? Here's my review. So let's start with what's new out here. It's got a sapphire crystal display which is tougher and harder and hopefully less prone to cracks. It also comes with a new titanium body which gives it a more premium look, though it does add weight to the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. It's also got a bigger battery on board compared to the regular Galaxy Watch 5. The other big change is that it now supports route-based workouts. So say if you are taking this watch on a hike, you will be able to get directions turn by turn, provided you've imported the GPX files. Again, this is a feature not meant really for everyone, but for those who might be going on a lot of hikes or adventures, or who like to venture out into the open. And finally, it comes with a temperature sensor as well. Now, Samsung hasn't quite figured out a purpose for this, so you can't really use it, but hopefully it will activate this feature at some point. So this watch also comes with a new debuckle sports band. It's much more premium than, say, the regular plastic bands that you get on the Galaxy Watch 5 series, and it's got a magnetic clasp to it, which gives it a premium touch and finish. It is a bit tricky to figure out, at least it was for me, but for users who are used to this kind of magnetic clasp on their other watches, it shouldn't be a problem for them. I have to admit that at 45mm, this is a very big size for me, but for others, it should not really be a problem. Now, the touchscreen on the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is one of the best that you'll get, and nothing else was expected from Samsung. This is an AMOLED display, and yes, it does come with an always-on display feature as well. However, if you keep that last bit on, remember the battery will drain faster on the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, so you might want to keep it off. The display worked very well both in bright outdoors, say when you're exercising or when you're out for a run, and it works well indoors as well. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro comes with two dedicated buttons. The top button is the home button and also the power key, and it comes with a little bit of a red accent to it. The below button is the back button. Most of the navigation can be done via the touch screen itself. Now, as I mentioned, this is a Wear OS watch, so you can access most of the apps on the Google Play Store out here. You can download apps like Google Maps, Spotify, all of this on the watch. Spotify actually works quite well, but remember, if you want to listen to music from the watch, you'll have to connect it to a pair of headphones as well. When I used Spotify, I didn't really face any issues, and it worked fine with my regular Sony headphones. The Watch 5 Pro also comes with an LTE variant. I actually have the LTE variant for review. And once you turn that on, you can make calls directly from the watch. Even in the Bluetooth version, there is a speaker on the watch, so you should be able to take calls on the watch itself, provided you are connected to Wi-Fi or to the phone to which you've tethered this device. So let's now talk about the fitness aspect, and I believe the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro out here is a very good package and does the job quite well. Now, when it comes to step count, it is very accurate. I feel there was no jumps or there were no sudden increases, say when I was traveling in a car. I also used it for swimming sessions, and the watch was very accurate. In fact, it was spot on when it came to the exact lap count, which can be an issue on a lot of fitness watches, as I've experienced at least in the past. Now, I didn't quite get to use it on a hike, but I use it for some long walks and short runs, and the watch does show accurate data. And what I also liked is that it shows a vast amount of data on the display of the watch itself. For instance, you can see heart rate zones for a session, which I believe will again appeal to a lot of folks who are into fitness, especially in a big way. You can also use the watch to record your sleep data, and it is mostly accurate, at least in my experience. The only problem is that the watch is a bit heavy and it's not the most comfortable thing to wear to one's sleep. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro will also measure your body composition, showing the exact body fat percentage, muscles, etc. I found the data to be in line with what I've seen from, say, other weighing scales for myself. But yes, recording this can be a bit, awkward, and you need to stay very still when you're recording the body composition. So those were the positives for the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, in my opinion. But what could have been better? I feel the battery life is a bit of a disappointment on the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. I expected it to last at least 2 days, but if you're really going to be pushing it with activities, especially say you work out twice in a day, you might find that the watch is down to 10% or 20% by the end of the day, and you'll definitely have to charge it overnight. Another thing I found annoying is that the watch takes a long time to charge, around 3 hours at best, so be prepared for that. And finally, I felt that there were times when the Watch 5 Pro's response to the touch was a little slower. It wasn't always the case, but sometimes I did feel that the watch took that extra few seconds to respond to whatever action I wanted it to carry out. Also, it is disappointing that Samsung has not been able to bring the ECG function to India till date. Now, Apple Watch already offers that, and Samsung's Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is competing against that. So it would have been nice if Samsung had actually managed to bring that to India, but I suppose we'll have to wait for it a bit longer. So what's our verdict, and should you really consider the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro? I'd say yes. If you are looking for a Wear OS watch, then the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro definitely fits the bill. It's a premium watch, no doubt. It's meant for someone who is not looking for an Apple Watch, who is into sports in a big way, but also wants a lot of the smart features, which sometimes a Garmin might not necessarily offer. So in that case, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is a pretty good option. And yes, it's now more rugged, it's better suited for hikes, etc. But keep in mind that this is not a watch for everyone, and it does come with a high price tag. Also, make sure that you really need all these smart features before you consider the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro as your next smartwatch.